Page 335, German dance. Another dance. So let's go through the system and see what we get here. I look it over, it's about a page long. It's actually a lot longer, and it's twice as long, really, with the repeat signs, but there's only a page of music to deal with. Clef signs are treble and bass clef. One sharp in the key signature. We're either in the key of G major or E minor. If we look at the end, at the bottom, we're here. And the figure's G major. But do the scales and arpeggios for both, G major and E minor, both. And 3/4 time signature, we're coming in on a pickup beat. And you'll notice in the second line where the repeat signs are, there's only 2 counts in the one measure and then 1 count in the other. They split the measure. It's in sections again. So the first section is up through, measure 7 or 8 or whatever, 8. So the pickup beat is the 3rd beat of measure 8. And then the next one is the pickup beat to the 2nd section. So, they split the measures to, okay. We're coming in on beat 3. One head at a time. I got some fingering suggestions to make, but you can use the fingering in the book if you want. And again, I'm going to connect everything at first. Now they want you to do this. And that's fine, because that's that chord. That's how, then you cross over. That's rather awkward. I mean, sometimes you might have to do that. You get it in the arpeggios sometimes, but I'd rather not. So I'm going to change the fingering here for these, the 2nd and 3rd measure. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay in this position. And then I'm going to cross over here because it's not as far to reach. From here to here, I got 2 notes in here. Here to here, I got 1 note. It's easier to read. I don't like doing a 1 2 1 2 1 2, but in this case, I'd rather do that than what they're suggesting. Here, and then they want you to do a thumb again. I'm out of position for that, so I'm going to 2. They want you to do that again, and then 4. You're just using the thumb to give you an extra finger because we need 6 fingers here. We only have 5. However, I don't really need to do that either. So I'm here. I'm just going to go through, and then a thumb. If you're doing the scales 2 octaves, you do this anyway. So, and then I'm in position. So I'm in position to finish it up. Now in measure 7, I'm going to reach down because I don't want to cross over. Reach down, I guess. Yeah. Now in measure 9, it is. I need to prepare measure 10. So I'm going to use the thumb on the last note in measure 9. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like a turn. But this way I'm ready for measure 10. Fine. And then at the bottom, the same fingering as I used at the top because it's the same situation. For the left hand, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to recommend maybe you start out and play most of these with 2, 4. Because you're just in position that way. And then measure 6, you're there. Measure 7, you come down. And now you're doing a 2, 1 because I need to come down here. So I'm here. Okay. Now measure 9 is just an E minor chord. So we went into the key of E minor. Remember, G major and E minor are relative. They have the same key signature, and it's quite common for a piece in one to go into the other key in the middle. And that's what they're doing. They went from G major into E minor. And then on measure 17 or whatever, 16. Pick up to 17. We're back in G major again like we were at the beginning. So then we put the hands together and see what kind of mess we have. It's here. Just slow. Here. Going on. Well, you put the hands together. I already did. Now keep in mind, like in measure 6 and 7 in the right hand, they give you a natural sign in front of the C in measure 7. It's really a courtesy sign. You don't need it. It's a C natural anyway. But you just had a C sharp in the measure before, and they're just making it clear. Make sure you play a C natural. Because if they left the natural off and expect you to just know it, you might question, well, maybe you want a C sharp still, and you just didn't put in the thing. Did you mess up? By putting in the natural sign, it makes it clear, and it's kind of important. They don't need a natural sign for the left hand because you never had a C sharp down there anyway. And yes, you can have a C sharp in one staff and not the other at the same time. So this doesn't make it automatic. Just because I have a C natural in the bottom staff, I have to have a C natural in the top? No. It could be anything goes here. In this case, they're both C naturals. Now, once I have the hands put together, then I go back through it slowly and carefully, get rid of the hesitations, and then I can add the articulation. The staccato is going to be short and flexing it here. Now these are just playing. Yeah, just play them, staccatos and slurs and all that stuff. Then the dynamics applies to the melody, which is the right hand. MF is mezzo forte. Whatever you think sort of loud is. These chords need to be soft, light here. Into the second line, you have an MP. Come down to just sort of soft until the third line in the middle, you get mezzo forte back. And then a measure 15 is a crescendo to go up to loud. Start measure 15 and moderately loud, and then each one just goes up a hair. Now I'm loud. Yeah, and I'm finishing it loud. Because it's a happy little German dance, huh? The left hand, just stay out of the way. We want to hear the melody. Speed, well, it depends on how well you can do the eighth notes. In my opinion, accuracy is more important. But if you can get those okay, like measure 5 and 6. You know, that may slow you down a little bit, but however fast you can do those accurately should be your allegretto, I'm guessing. And the repeat signs, you know how those work, I hope. Please don't copy me. You don't need to go that fast. You're allegretto. That is your allegretto. Close enough. It needs to be accurate, in my opinion. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do the dynamics. Probably can't hear them anyway. I'll give us 2 counts because we come in on beat 3. We'll do the staccatos and slurs, and we'll do all the repeats and stuff. Ready, go. 3 and... repeat.